Okay.
So he was just out there.
All right. So I didn't blame Steph for taking so many shots, but you realize his 38 shots was the most of his whole career.
Yes.
All those playoff games,
Yes.
all those regular season games, both those 2 MVPs.
Yes.
38 shots was the most he's ever taken.
Yeah.
And of all those great Game 7 high point totals, it was the most shots of all those guys who shot, because KD's game that we talked about, they lost in overtime, and it took overtime.
Right.
But KD took 36 shots in that game, so it was too short, but it was overtime.
Right.
But KD hit the wall and was barely there in overtime.
Correct.
Okay, then the Dominique game, he had 47.
88. I remember that game.
I do too. But that was on 33 versus 38 shots. Right. And then Sam Jones had 47. I hope you don't remember this game.
I
It was in
don't.
1963. I don't either. But it was against Oscar's Cincinnati Royals. Do you remember this, Oscar Robertson's? But he had 47 on only 27 shots compared to 38 for Steph.
Right.
And then Luka had a 46-point game with only 30 shots.
Right.
So again, Steph took high shots to get to this total.
Right.
But again, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just trying to frame it.
Right.
I'm trying to put it in perspective because he thought, there's nobody, I got to do this.
He had to, because his guys, the guys that he's counting on, was one. Andrew Wiggins is 5 of 16, 1 of 5.
Yep.
Clay is 4 of 19, 2 of 10.
Yep.
So the guys that I normally count on to give me points, they can't give me points.
Okay.
So Steph, I got to be aggressive.
He got one little burst from Clay, who had mostly feet of Clay yesterday.
Right.
But that one little early third burst where he goes, baseline jumper, 3-point shot.
Right.
That helped because it put them over the top.
Right.
And that's when you could just see the body language of the home team, like, I think we're done for this year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was basically it, Skip. And they really got nothing from the bench, with the exception of that one game. Jordan Poole did not have his best series. Okay. It bears being watched, and you see Draymond tried to talk to him one time, tried to talk to him yesterday. He brushed Draymond off.
I thought so, too. And they said Steph, the Athletic reported that Steph gave him a talk, not a pep talk. He talked to the team in ways that he usually does not. Right. And he called out a couple of the younger players, such as Poole and Kuminga. He doesn't want to hear anything about how many minutes you're not playing no pouters. If you want to pout, don't get on the bus, because they bust to Sacramento, obviously.
And that's the thing. Because here's the thing. Normally when a guy that doesn't talk or doesn't give speeches gives one, something is about to happen. Okay. This is, and from what I'm hearing, this is not Steph's MO. And so when he speaks, Skip, he's going to get your undivided attention, because he's a guy that doesn't say a whole lot. His actions speak for him. Yesterday, he's like, no, this is what I want to say. You guys are complaining about minutes. The reason why you don't get any minutes, because you ain't doing a damn thing with the minutes that you get.
Correct. And if you don't like it, don't get on the bus, because we'll be fine without you.
Yeah, we won a lot of games without you.
They did. Okay. Now, just to frame this, and I'm not piling on, but you brought it up, just to frame, because it's going to be fascinating going forward, because now we got Steph versus LeBron, and you know and I know these games are going to go to the wire. They just do.
Yes.
Okay, so just to frame Steph's career in the finals, 2015, it took Iguodala to turn around that series when I thought LeBron had played his 3 greatest games ever in a row. Those first 3, it was Herculean. Mm-hmm. It was mythical. It was Rushmore-esque for those 3 games. Right. But Iguodala turned it around when he got inserted into the starting lineup in Game 4 in LeBron's house. You remember that? Yes. Okay, then we go to 2016, Games 5, 6, and 7, when LeBron and Kyrie came back from 3 games to 1. In the fourth quarter and overtime of those games, there weren't overtime. Let's just do the fourth quarter. Steph was 6 of 20 in those 3 straight fourth quarters, 3 of 12 from 3. And in the Game 7 fourth quarter, he scored 3 points. He had no free throws, no rebounds, no assists, 1 turnover,